Hi friends, UPSC Civil Services Examination Personality Test. Doubt clarification for students. Many candidates preparing for the personality test tend to come up with this doubt. What should I do? How I should approach if I do not know the answer for a question asked by the UPSC's interview board? I advise this to all of you. Please take the UPSC Civil Services Examination notification released by UPSC. UPSC is a constitutional body. UPSC itself is giving the answer in simple English. We have already tested your knowledge through the prelims and mains written stages of the examination. When you come to attend the interview at Delhi, we are going to mainly gauge your personality. That is why it is actually called the personality test. Let's assume that the UPSC interview board is going to ask you 20 questions when you are going to attend the interview at Delhi. Out of these 20 questions, 4 are going to be purely factual questions. Even if you cannot answer even one out of these 4 purely factual questions, it doesn't matter. It won't affect your scores. But you should answer well and impress the interview board on questions that are asked to gauge your personality. UPSC expects certain important traits and qualities within the personality of a candidate. I will highlight the important ones. Mental alertness, mental caliber, truthfulness, honesty, integrity, balanced thinking, rational thinking, pan-Indian thinking, taking leadership, constructive and optimistic mindset, answering in applied and practical manner, empathizing with vulnerable and weaker sections. These are the important traits and qualities. You have to satisfy these. Let me explain with a simple example. Assume that you are an IT engineer. This question is asked to you. Who is the man? Who is a technocrat who was responsible for ushering in the digital revolution in India in the past? What is the fourth industrial revolution? Now you are assuming yourself as an IT engineer. If you are not able to answer these factual questions, it doesn't matter. You can tell that you are not aware of this. But if a question is asked to you, you being an IT engineer, question being asked to check your personality, you should not say I do not know or I am unable to think. You should definitely give a good answer. Let's assume this question is asked to you. You are an IT engineer. How will you make use of information technology IT to develop the rural sector in India? You can answer on these lines. Sir, madam, Mahatma Gandhi himself told that India's heart lies in the villages. Dr. Abdul Kalam's vision, Pura, wanted empowerment of rural areas on the lines of urban areas. Definitely we can use information technology to empower and develop the villages in India. Let's take education. We can use radio, community radio, TV and internet to provide education to the masses. In a remote village where there are no schools and no teachers, we can educate the children through the humble television. We can run a recorded class to educate the children. We can use a person to supervise the class. In many villages, the women die during childbirth. They don't have access to institutionalized healthcare. We can help them through e-health and telemedicine. A doctor in a city can supervise the delivery of a woman through telemedicine. Many tribals live in remotest forest and mountains of the country. Their health indicators are very poor, IMR, MMR and so on. They can also be empowered through information technology. We can provide them advice in healthcare and medicine through their own language. We can empower farmers and agriculture through IT. We can provide call center services to farmers in the regional language. We can use SMS to provide advice to farmers in the regional languages. We can use common service centers available throughout India to provide agricultural marketing services to farmers. Many people are coming from villages to cities for employment. We can employ the educated youth in villages itself through rural BPOs. You can give an answer like this. This is how you have to answer before the interview board. Okay, now you are not able to answer a factual questions. As already explained, it doesn't matter. But answer in a proper manner. Be selective in your words. Don't simply say, I do not know. It sends a wrong impression that you're not serious and responsible. Let's take the first question. Which man was responsible for ushering in the digital revolution in India in the past? The man was Sam Pitroda. If you don't know the answer, please answer like this. I am sorry, sir. I am not aware of this. Don't simply say don't know. Say that you are not aware of this. Sometimes you would have studied or come across the fact, but you cannot recollect. In that case, tell that, sir, I have read about this. I know about this. But right now, I am unable to recollect. I am sorry. So answer like this. It would be great if you further answer like this. Sir, I am not aware of this fact. It would be great if you can educate me. I will learn from you. Answer like this. If the board member tells you, if he gives the answer, you will say Sam Pitroda. Then you have to further thank the member. Thank you, sir. Thank you for telling this. Thank you for enlightening me regarding this. I learned from you. Answer like this. The board will actually give weightage for this. They will respect your honesty, truthfulness, your willingness to learn. Some students will simply manage or argue before the board. Do not do this. Your scores will go down. If you don't know, be truthful, be honest in a broad-minded manner. Tell that you are not aware and further create the impression that you are willing to learn. Tell that I am ready to learn from you. Please teach me. Please enlighten me. Once they teach you, then you have to say thank you. Acknowledge. Thank you. I learned from you, madam. Thank you for enlightening me. This is how you have to answer before the interview board, even if you do not have the answer for a factual question asked by the interview board. Thank you.